want to throw out one because your listeners like the shout out to your listeners.
Yeah.
They were super cool in the comments.
Yeah, no, because some people, when I first announced you, people were like pissed at me. I'm like, what the hell? But then they loved you when you're on. That's why I've learned just to ignore the haters and do what I want to do.
Yeah. They like the panda thing. I got a new one for you.
Yeah, well, let's go to the panda thing real quick. I looked that up. It is pretty wild. There's no paintings of the pandas in China, and that's and look how interesting pandas are. The first time it was mentioned in history was like 1969, but all the European museums, it's not in them, not in any of the zodiacs.
Nope.
It's all they do is eat all day and shit.
Yeah, they ovulate 3 days a year. They can't defend themselves. A group is called an embarrassment of pandas. They can't run. So they're ridiculous. Yeah. No one knows how eels reproduce.
Even the scientists?
Nope. So they don't have genitalia. So like freshwater eels, dude, it's crazy. And I know this sounds nuts.
Rabbit hole tonight.
Oh, rabbit hole, bro. So it's like in England in a freshwater stream, it's like there's an eel. They don't know how they reproduce. So they tracked them back to the Bermuda Triangle. They just come out of it, and they have theories that they like morph into other kinds of eels. They've never seen them reproduce.
Wow. So they might just be like
the devil's sperm.
They kind of look like that. I don't really like eels. They kind of creep me out. When I see them and, been snorkeling and stuff, I see an eel and I'm like, oh, get that thing away from me.
Dude, they all come from the same part of the Atlantic, even the freshwater. I mean, lamprey, I think electric eels and some of that, they know how they breed. But the fact they don't know how they breed, to me, blows my mind. They act like they do. They're like, oh, scientists, but they've never observed it.
Trust the science. That's what you realize, that like half the science is just total bullshit. That's why some of these conspiracy theories, like most science, they just say something and then whatever becomes the popular thing, no one wants to disagree.
Yeah. And they just took back dark matter. Because I used to do a physics podcast. Like that's one reason why I'm so not into the science. So they created dark matter because none of the gravity
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't work. So they're like, if there isn't dark matter, we'd be wrong. And that's the one thing we know is we're not wrong. And now they're pulling that back.
So what are they saying now for the dark matter? Because they say basically 95% of all matter can't be observed.
You can't observe it or measure it, but it has to be there or else gravity wouldn't work, according to Einstein, who was, he banged his cousin.
And he was a J.
Dude, like a crazy... That dude sucked, in my opinion.
Some people say that he stole his theories from other people and stuff. I don't know. I haven't really done any research on Einstein.
I mean, he banged his cousin.
Was she hot?
No.
She's ugly, too. I think I've seen pictures of her, actually.
That's the inbreeding I'm trying to warn the white guys about. They get Tay-Sachs, irritable bowel syndrome. It's like, the guy who started Netflix, Edward Bernays is the double nephew of Sigmund Freud. Like, they're all related.
Yeah, I saw that. That's the Netflix guys, right? And
then
Freud,
they started Netflix.
He's basically the main guy who created psychology, which I always try to tell people it's gay and Jewish
psychology. Yeah, you want to bang your mom and kill your dad. It's like, no, I don't, Jay.